wanted to make a video comparing the 9.7 version of the Mi-8 helicopter and comparing it to the 11.0 BR version. These two helicopters look pretty similar, but they're very much apart in BRs. And one of them is very strange because it should be you should be clearly able to identify one over the other and saying like, oh yeah, this one is so much worse or that one is so much better than the other. But in this case, a 9.7 helicopter, Mi-8, is better than the 11.0 BR. And there's one very strange layout, as I pointed out in my previous video, just briefly. And that is the loadout that the 9.7 version has that the 11.0 BR does not. And that is the pylon, this pylon right here. As you can see, you can get a rocket pod. Let's just quickly look at it. So this is the loadout that I go with. You get 4 ATGMs on each sides. Then you also have 4 AA missiles, and this is Igla missiles, which are good, I guess. I can't say they're good or bad. They just work. And then on the middle, sorry, on the very first pylon, you get the rocket pods. As a stock vehicle, as a stock helicopter, you can actually bring in 6 rocket pods. 3 on each side, and you can do early rushes. Now take a look at the 11.0, and this is the most advanced layout that I could get. This pylon in the very close to the body is empty because the only thing that you can get is bombs. That's the only thing that you can put on this pylon. You can't put a rocket pod, you can't put a AA missile, you can't put a... It's only for bombs. And you can't even bring 3 rocket pods. This is as much as you get at 11.0 BR. Very strange how a more modern version of the helicopter can carry less things. Even though it has a better engine, it has better, other modifications such as a thermal. You get your MAW system, which tells you that the missiles are approaching, so you get night vision, you get that system. You have Ataka missiles and the Verba AA missile, but you have a very limited loadout. You can only choose to have 4 ATGMs with 4 AA missiles, or 8 ATGMs, no AA missiles. 9.7 doesn't have that problem. You have everything you really want. You have 8 missiles for the tanks, for the ground units. You have 8 missiles for anti-air defense. And you have 2 rocket pods for anything else that you may need. It doesn't get any guns, but that's not a problem for a 9.7 helicopter, because if you look at 11.0, this is all the guns that you get. These little tiny machine guns on top of the wings. They are very, very bad. They are not useful in any way. The only thing that you can do is you can install cannons, but then you have to choose whether to bring cannons or rocket pods, and I always go with the rocket pods, because cannons are not very reliable. You need a gun that swivels back and forth, that can track a target. That's what you need. But in this case, you don't get that. So between the both of these helicopters, 9.7 is a much more capable helicopter at that BR than an 11.0. Very strange very unusual. And just one more thing I want to point out that was originally on the War Thunder website. So this is from the website from last year when this helicopter was introduced. And it has a couple of photos of it. And then take a look at this. We have 3 rocket pods, right? So, and then we go down and there's another photo. Again, we have 3 rocket pods on each wing, which makes sense to me because this is a more modern version of the original. And if the original can carry it, then the modern version should carry it. I wasn't able to confirm whether that's something that's just been missed. There's a problem with the model, and it's actually supposed to have it. Either way, I just thought I'd point out this information because it does seem like it is capable of bringing more things than the game currently allows. So if it is an issue, and maybe hopefully they'll fix it at some point, but as of right now, we don't get everything that's been advertised. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, that's the comparison between the two helicopters. So between the 2 helicopters, 9.7 is a much better choice. You don't get the lock on the target, so you have to manually guide the missiles. But at 9.7, that's kind of expected. It doesn't get the thermals, which makes it difficult for some maps to quickly locate targets. But again, at 9.7, it's kind of okay to do a little bit of extra work, because overall the helicopter is very capable, it's very good. I enjoy it quite a bit. But it is a better model right now in the game than the 11.0 BR. Anyways, that's all for today. Until next time, see ya.